So another way that we modify long toss when we're inside is we just throw into the side or end of a net. So in a facility like this where we have about 60 feet on either side, we might be having some things going on, or if you're at practice and you don't have a lot of room, or you have stuff going on outside your cage and you have a hitter in the cage, you can put kids on the outside of it and each can throw to a section on the outside panel. And then we just gauge where we're going to throw depending on where we are in our program. So if you have a sense of what your program is, throw X amount of feet day 1, day 2, day 3, increase on day 4, increase volume on day 6, etc. You know where to throw. So we'll start out and we'll throw head height. We'll be right through here and we'll just, nice and easy on day 1. We'll just throw head height into the net and we'll throw through our prescribed amount of throws at head height. And we're trying to just go nice and easy. And then as we progress, we just throw higher and higher. So as we get into weeks 3, 4, 5, 6, we're just going to aim for a higher part of that net. And that's going to mimic the trajectory of us throwing. So we're going to look through degrees. And Alan Jaeger has a great resource someplace online where he talks about how to vary the degrees and velocity and how far that ball will throw. So you could actually take your radar gun, your pocket radar, and you could control for volume, intensity, and distance by getting a read on the radar gun. So if we're throwing 50 mile an hour on day 1, you know, and we work up, and we might go 55 a little bit higher, 60 a little bit higher, 65 a little bit higher, 70 a little bit higher, and so forth until we're stretched out the way we need to. So that's a second way that you can use, you can long toss in a very small space. This can even be done inside if you have a net. If you have a bow net, we can do the same thing. I have a bow net over here on this side of me that you can't see in the video, and the problem is if I get up into this region this way, that ball's going to go over the bow net. And if you have a low ceiling in your house, you might not be able to throw high because, you know, if you're tall, you can't do that. I had a high school kid do that. So what we did is we did the same thing. We just did it on a knee. We came through and we're just working on trying to build tissue tolerance and get the adaptations in our shoulders so that when we get to high school ball, we're ahead of the ball game. That way everything after that is icing on the cake and we can start to work on building velocity and strength and endurance even more because we're already in shape from doing our long toss. So even doing it on 2 knees or 1 knee, we can work through there, okay? And then if we want to stand up, you know, we can do our pull down standing up into those nets even in smaller buildings or areas where we don't have a big net.